No, there's sometimes in life, somebody like this young lady right here has enough with life and does something retarded and stupid and off the chain. So motherhood is one of the hardest jobs in the world. There is no 401k, there is no pension. Sometimes there is no benefits. There's not enough appreciation from the people that you gave life to. In this video I'm about to show, leaves a question mark. Because while we have great mothers, my wife is a phenomenal mother. I salute my queen. Then you have those who raise a question mark. So we're going to take a look at that in this particular video. But before I do that, I just wanted to say thank you for being a remarkable mother. To my love, thank you for being a remarkable mother. Things get hard. I get it. Life is going to be life. Sometimes the kids cannot appreciate the effort and energy that you put into their day-to-day living, especially in this social media generation. Because we just give, and then they get to a certain point where they don't understand. I did that because I love you, and I wanted you to have something I did not have. They don't understand that. There will come a point in time where now I'm going to just need you to understand, be understanding. As a mother, you're still human. Thank y'all for checking out Roller Clip TV. I'm your host, Roberto. Let's roll the clip.
Is this your car?
Yeah, but my cousin was in here.
All right, give me a second. Just relax right here for a second. You have an ID on you?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Who's your
cousin?
Cousin.
Her name is I'm just so nervous, Brittany.
Where's she at?
I don't know. I told her to stay in here with the baby.
Where could she have gone?
Huh?
Where could she have gone?
I don't know. She usually tell me if she going somewhere so I can stay out here with the baby.
She's supposed to be in there with you too?
No, she's
How long you been here?
Me? I just walked in here about 10-15 minutes ago.
I don't think it's been that. It's probably been longer than that. I've been here for a minute.
How long you been here?
Longer than that, probably about 10-15. So
okay, well probably about 30 minutes then. At the most.
All right. I'm going to check the camera as well and see if there was even another female in here, all right?
Okay.
Because that's kind of child neglect, all right? It was running. It's running right now.
Child's mother?
Yes, I am.
So you're ultimately responsible for the child, right?
Yes.
So I don't give a shit if you had a friend there or not. Why would you leave your kids to do an arcade game?
Because somebody else was with me, that's why. I don't care.
Just hang out. Just hang out. You're not going in the car right now.
Why not?
Because you're not.
Well, I need to.
Get a piece of control for it.
All right. I'm trying to figure out where's Brittany. You can't give me a phone number. Everybody's got a phone number, a cell phone these
Did
days.
you call her cell phone?
I called the number you gave me.
Okay. What did you say?
It didn't answer. Nobody answered.
No.
Okay. And you don't have an address for her?
No, I don't.
Nothing. So you just know as Brittany Collins.
Yes,
Does she have a Facebook?
Let me see if I can find her. I don't even really have a Facebook.
Okay. Does she have an Instagram, a Snapchat? I got to be able to identify her to verify your story because.
No, I don't have Facebook. I don't have an Instagram. I got a Snapchat, but I don't have her own Snapchat.
Okay. You don't have an address of where you picked her up from?
It was just off of Schumann. She gave me directions. That was it.
She called you? Let me see.
Yes. If I got it in there.
You go to your recent calls.
Wait, I'm trying to see.
Today. There's no calls from that number that you provided me. Okay?
No, because
you have.
she didn't come to me.
So this is what's probably going to happen. All right. DCF is going to come out here to pick up the child.
My mom is at work right now, and I can have her come get her.
Okay. So look, this is what's going to happen for right now. All right. I'm going to be brutally honest with you.
DCF, let me get her.
That's up to DCF. That's not up to us. All right. So right now, you want to put your phone in your purse real quick for me? Take your purse off for me.
Why can't I have my phone?
What's that?
Why can't I hold my phone?
Because as of right now, I need you to place your hands behind your back. You are being arrested, all right?
So I will save my comments, save my other comments to the other half of this video. And so several years ago, actually more than 10 years ago now at this point, I did I was doing a panel, I don't know if it was a relationship panel, some type. I think it was a relationship panel, and the topic of parenting came up. Parenting, again, is the hardest job in the world. I salute all my fathers putting the work in also. But parenting is one of the hardest jobs in the world that in many, many cases, the child grows up to never, ever fully understand what you went through in raising them, be it childbirth, job loss, all the things that come with life. But in this seminar, everybody was giving these cliche answers about parenting and blah, 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 blah. So I raised my hand. And so I went on record. I said, you know what? When I had my first child at 19, I want to say I was. So I had no clue what I was doing. So I raised my hand. I said, you know what? I'm going to keep it 100, y'all. I said, honestly, when my kids were born, there's a part of me that just didn't like them. And the whole room went dead silent, like crickets. And they couldn't believe that I could say something like that. Because they're kids, you love the kids. No, it's not that I didn't love my kids. It's just that I was so young that I was a kid. And I had to grow. I was growing up right along with them, being so young, right out of high school or Bible school at the time. Nevertheless, this is not about me. So in the audience, there was a young lady who raised her hand, and she stood up, and she said something that shocked the entire room. She said, "I hate my daughter." The room got quiet, y'all. She proceeded to say, "I just kicked my boyfriend and my daughter out." Room still quiet, y'all. And then the shoe dropped. Because I said to her, "Well, how old was your daughter?" How old at the time I said, "How old is your daughter?" She said her daughter was 3 years old. 3 years old. So the room was quiet. And so during this back and forth, one of the good things about this was, first, we had to identify what was going on, because quite honestly, it's unnatural for a mother to feel that, or at least I thought so at the time. But over the years, I see that this is a very common thing. And she said, "I used to have all my boyfriend's attention, and now he loves her more than he loves me. And we are human beings, my brothers and sisters. So I am a little taken up." So I said it to say, in this particular video, with the young lady walking into the casino, as bad as it seems, a lot of times as parents, we're just not that damn honest. We're not honest. See, once we are honest with ourselves, we can now be honest and begin to heal the hurt, or find some type of common ground, get the help we need to become a better parent, so that we don't project our issues onto our kids. I know at the time I was so young, that's all I could do was project my issue onto my kids. But so when I saw this video, I clear there's a bunch of different things going on in this video. I can't say she does or doesn't love her child. There is a question mark there, because you have an infant. So how can you leave the infant in the car for that long? I don't know. But I'm gonna say this: we are human. And for some reason, women suffer with postpartum. They suffer with all these different things. And then there is mental illness, where you see some of these horror stories and some of the things that happen to some kids with people who are just not in their right minds. But we live in America, y'all. We live in America. We live in a world that is literally driving people crazy. So did she walk into the casino to get a release because she was just overwhelmed and she's like, "My baby will be okay"? I don't know. She's completely at fault. she's completely at fault. Clearly, I'm not saying that. But what I'm trying to address is when I talk about myself and the comment I made. When I talk about the young lady and the comment that she made, there are other people out there that may be struggling, and you just gotta know you ain't alone. But before you do something drastic, or before you do something that will harm or hurt the child more, get some help. And see, it's very taboo to talk about these things because nobody, especially in this social media age, nobody wants to look like they ain't doing something right. Everybody wants to be the best mom. Everybody wants to be the coolest dad. Everybody wants to be in a selfie with their kids. I didn't grow up like that. I wasn't raised in that time period. I was raised in a time period where I had to take my ass to work. When I got home, I was really, really tired. I was dealing with a bunch of other relationship issues with a mental case at the time. And it's no excuse, but that's where I was. But where are you? Where are you? Where the hell are you in this journey with parenting? Listen, you ain't gotta drop me a comment if you're a great mother, great father. You don't need to drop me no comment. You can just scroll to the left. This is for those who say, hey, you know what? I am dealing with that. I'm dealing with them issues. And before I make this worse, I need to get some help. Before I make this worse. For any young ladies out there dealing with this issue. My wife is a coach of Most Beautiful Inc. on TikTok. Drop her a comment. She'll find out what her schedule is like. She's really busy. Find out what her schedule is like. But get help. Get help. She'll block out some time. Yes, she does have a fee. Let me keep it 100. Don't come there thinking it's going to be no freebie up in this joint. She does have a fee. But there is no amount of money for your mental health, yo. Like, you got to get help. You got to get help, yo. Anyway, I hope y'all like this video. Let me know what y'all think about this video. Let me know in the comments if you had to overcome some of these things. But it's real talk. It's real talk. And we don't like to talk about the ugly side of life. Especially nowadays. Everything has to be nice and foo-foo. Oh, look at me. I'm balling now. I'm doing. No! There's sometimes in life, somebody like this young lady right here has enough with life and does something retarded and stupid and off the chain, like leave an infant in the car and walk into a casino for over an hour and a half until the police were called. And now has to deal with we used to call it it's called Child Protective Services, but we used to call it DIFUS. Was it DIFUS? Something like that. Anyway, in Jersey anyway. Maybe that was a Jersey thing. But so I said all to say, get some help, people. If you got these issues where your child is making you angry or upset or you have this hatred or disdain, because I'm gonna tell you, because real talk, I know throughout my lifetime, I couldn't put a finger on it when I was younger, but now that I am older and more mature, let me say this, I have seen parents dislike their kids and punish their kids for 18, 19, 20 years over a dumbass mistake that they made when they were a kid. And I've seen parents project their issues onto their kids instead of helping their kids grow up and become better people. Y'all do me a favor and subscribe. Peace.
Bye.